Imagine a world where gods are not perfect, where fate cannot be escaped, where even the strongest warrior knows he will die, and yet, he fights anyway. This is not just a game. This is not just Viking mythology. This is Norse religion, a belief system built on struggle, honor, rage, sacrifice, and destiny. And God of War did not invent this world. It was inspired by it. Tonight, we are entering a universe where gods can bleed, destiny is a prison, and Ragnarok is not a threat, but a promise. The core of Norse belief, a world built on conflict. Unlike many religions where gods represent perfection, Norse gods represent reality. They lie, fail, fear, death, make terrible choices. In Norse religion, chaos is not evil, it is natural. This worldview came from the Viking life itself. Harsh winters, constant war, uncertain survival. So their gods were not distant saviors. They were warriors trapped in the same universe as humans. This is why God of War feels so raw, because it mirrors the brutal honesty of Norse belief. Yggdrasil, the tree that holds reality at the center of Norse cosmology, stands Yggdrasil, the world tree, not a metaphor, not a symbol, but the structure of existence itself. Its branches hold 9 realms. Midgard, the world of humans. Asgard, realm of the Aesir gods. Jotunheim, land of giants. Helheim, realm of the dead. Elfheim, Svartalfheim, Muspelheim. Everything exists simultaneously, connected by Yggdrasil. In God of War, realm travel is not magic. It reflects the Norse belief that reality is layered, not linear. The multiverse concept you see today, the Norse imagined it over 1,000 years ago. Odin, the god of knowledge, not love. Odin is often misunderstood. He is not a loving father god. He is obsessed with knowledge control. Preventing Ragnarok, Odin sacrificed his eye, his comfort, his morality, all for wisdom. In Norse belief, Odin represents the danger of knowledge without wisdom. He knows Ragnarok will happen, yet he manipulates everyone, gods, humans, giants, trying to delay it. In God of War, Odin is shown as charming, terrifying, calculating. This is not exaggeration. This is accurate symbolism. Odin is the god who knows too much, and that knowledge destroys him. Thor, not a hero, but a weapon. Forget the modern heroic image. In Norse religion, Thor is a living storm. He is rage, destruction, protection through violence. Thor exists to kill giants and maintain cosmic balance. But balance does not mean mercy. Thor drinks, fights, kills, not because he is evil, but because that is his function. In God of War, Thor is brutal, broken, terrifying. This reflects the Norse truth. Strength without self-control becomes slavery. Thor is powerful, yet emotionally imprisoned. Fate, the most powerful force of all in Norse belief, even gods are slaves to fate. This fate is controlled by the Norns, beings older than Odin, older than the gods. They do not judge, they do not punish, they record. Every action leads closer to an unavoidable end. This is why Norse heroes are tragic. They fight knowing they will lose. This idea defines God of War. Kratos fights destiny. Atreus questions it, Odin tries to escape it, but Norse religion asks a brutal question. If fate cannot be changed, does courage still matter? The Norse answer was yes. Ragnarok, not the end, but a reset. Ragnarok is not hell. It is the death of gods, the burning of worlds, the collapse of Yggdrasil, but after destruction, rebirth follows. Some gods survive, humanity returns, a new world begins. Norse religion teaches, destruction is not evil, it is transformation. This is why Ragnarok is inevitable and necessary. In God of War, Ragnarok is emotional, painful, unavoidable, exactly as Norse belief intended. The giants' memory, truth, and time in Norse religion. Giants are not just enemies, they are older than the gods. They represent memory, nature, and cosmic truth. Gods seek power, giants preserve knowledge. This is why Odin fears them. In God of War, giants are keepers of prophecy, carriers of truth, silent observers of fate. They do not rule through force. They rule through understanding time. Psychologically, giants symbolize the unconscious mind, vast, ancient, and ignored. Kratos destroys enemies. Giants remember everything. That is why prophecy lives with them. Loki, Atreus, chaos. As creation, Loki is not evil. Loki is changed. In Norse belief, Loki breaks systems, reveals hypocrisy, forces evolution through disruption. Atreus discovering he is Loki is not a twist. It is a philosophical awakening. He represents curiosity over obedience, compassion over brutality, questioning fate instead of obeying it. In psychology, growth begins when the child questions the father's truth. Kratos teaches survival. Atreus seeks meaning. Chaos is not destruction, it is transformation. Valhalla and Helheim honor vs acceptance. Death in Norse religion is not equal. Valhalla is for warriors who die fighting. Helheim is for those who die naturally. But here is the hidden truth. Valhalla is not paradise. It is endless preparation for war. Helheim is not punishment. It is rest. This flips modern thinking. Norse belief asks, is eternal battle truly heaven? In God of War, death is not glorified. It is understood. Kratos kills gods. Odin manipulates minds. One uses strength, the other uses knowledge, but both are trapped. Kratos by guilt, Odin by fear of fate. The Norse lesson. Power cannot defeat destiny. Wisdom cannot escape it. Only acceptance can break the cycle. Rage, the Norse shadow. Rage is sacred in Norse belief. Berserkers entered trance states, losing identity, becoming weapons. But rage has a cost. Loss of self, loss of family, loss of future. Kratos embodies this warning. Strength without restraint destroys love. This is not mythology. This is human psychology. Why Norse religion still matters today. Norse religion does not promise salvation. It teaches life is suffering, death is inevitable, meaning is chosen, honor is action, not reward. This is why God of War resonates globally. It speaks to men carrying trauma, parents fearing legacy, humans facing unavoidable endings. The Viking did not ask, "Will I survive?" He asked, "Will I face the end with dignity?" We have now entered the dark heart of Norse belief. What remains is the final truth. Why struggle matters, why fate exists, why even gods must fall, and why the Norse believed meaning is forged, not given. Norse religion does not comfort you. It does not promise heaven without struggle. It does not guarantee justice. It does not tell you that everything will be okay. Instead, it tells you something far more powerful. Life is hard. Death is certain. Meaning is your responsibility. The Viking did not fight because he believed he would win. He fought because how you face the end defines who you are. In Norse belief, gods fall, worlds burn, fate arrives, and still, courage matters. That is the lesson God of War carries from ancient Norse religion. Not that strength saves you, but that character outlives destiny. Kratos does not escape fate by killing gods. He escapes it by choosing compassion over rage, by breaking the cycle his past created. This is why Norse stories endure. They teach us. You cannot control life, you cannot escape death, but you can choose who you are in between, and that choice made in struggle, fear, and uncertainty is what the Norse called honor. Not victory, not reward, honor. That is the real legacy of the Vikings.